Hello students, good morning to all. Today we will be studying the chapter number 7 of your English grammar book, and the name of the chapter is Verbs. The most important part of speech in English grammar is the verb. It is a word that tells us something about a person or thing. A verb may tell us what a person or thing does. As Raman laughs, the clock strikes. What is done to a person or thing? As Mohit is scolded, the window pane is broken. What a person or thing is? As the lion is dead, glass is brittle. So, students, there are different parts of speech in English grammar, but the most important one of them is the verb. Verbs are also known as action words. કંઈ પણ action દેખાડે જે word એને પણ verb કહેવાય. And the verb may tell us different things. First one, what a person or thing does. Raman laughs, the clock strikes. These are the actions. Laughs and strikes. What is done to a person or thing? Mohit is scolded. The window pane is broken. Now in these sentences there is no action given, but is the verb. They are the auxiliary verbs. They are also known as helping verbs. We will look at them in the chapter later. What a person or thing is. The lion is dead. Glass is brittle. The verb often consists of more than one word, as the girls were singing. I have learnt my lesson. The watch has been found. Now, in these sentences, there are 2 or 3 verbs. There can be sentences which have more than one verb. In the first one, the girls were singing. Singing is the main action here. It is the main verb. And were, which is before the word singing, is the auxiliary verb or the helping verb. I have learnt my lesson. Learnt is the main verb and have is the auxiliary verb which is placed before the main verb. Now let us see. There are 2 classes of verbs in English. Auxiliary verbs, also called helping verbs, is, am, are, was, were, has, have, had, do, does, did, can, could, may, might, must, ought, shall, should, will, would, etc. These all are auxiliary verbs or helping verbs, and they are written before the main verb in a sentence. Main verbs: read, write, dance, sing, play, weep, cry, sleep, grow, eat, drink, find, fly, glow, etc. These all are actions. So they are the main verbs in the sentence. Auxiliary verbs are verbs that help to form a tense, help to form a negative or an interrogative. So auxiliary verbs are not the actions. They are the verbs which help to form the tense. Like have, had, these are auxiliary verbs. From this we can find out the tense in the sentence. If the word have is used, then it is in the present tense. If the word had is used, then it is a past tense sentence. And they can also help to form a negative or an interrogative. Main verbs are verbs that tell us what has happened or what the situation is. Have 4 different forms: V1, V2, V3 and V1 plus ing. Now main verbs tell us what actually has happened, means they are the actions which are given in the sentence. And there are 4 types of main verbs: V1, V2, V3 and V1 plus ing. We will look at the table later about V1, V2, V3 and V1 plus ing. Now let us move on to the next part. There are some sentences given. Study the following sentences. Subject, verb and object. These three are separated in the sentence. Girls are making dolls. Now in this sentence, girls is the main subject, that is the noun. Are making. Making is the main verb, it is the action in the sentence. And are is before the word making, so it is the auxiliary verb. It is helping the main verb to form a sentence. And dolls is the main object on which the action is being taken. Boys were plucking flowers. Plucking is the main verb. Action che. Were is the helping verb or the auxiliary verb which is placed before the main verb. Meera has finished her work. They can win the match. We should serve our country. Did you understand how the action is the main verb and the word which is given before the main verb is the auxiliary verb? Action જે આપેલું હોય સેન્ટેન્સમાં એ મેઇન વર્બ હોય ને જે વર્ડ વર્બની અગાલી લખેલું હોય like are, were, has, can, should, these all are auxiliary verbs or the helping verbs. Auxiliary verbs are verbs used with main verbs. They help to form tenses, negatives and questions. We already learned about this, that auxiliary verbs are used with the main verbs and they help the main verb to form the sentence. Verb can have 4 different forms. Present, V1, past, V2, past participle, V3, present participle, V1 plus ing. The 4th form of verb, called the present participle, is formed by adding ing to the present form as go plus ing is equal to going. Sit plus ing is equal to sitting. Love plus ing is equal to loving. Burn plus ing is equal to burning. Now there are 4 different types of verbs: present, past, past participle and present participle. Let us look at the last one first, present participle. Now all of you know what is present tense and past tense. Present tense means something which is going on currently. અમને જે થઈ રહેલું છે તે સેન્ટેન્સ પ્રેઝન્ટ ટેન્સમાં કહેવાય કે તે વર્ડ પ્રેઝન્ટ ટેન્સમાં કહેવાય. પાસ્ટ એટલે જે થઈ ગયેલું છે. Now we learn 2 different things, that are past participle and present participle. Present participle is formed by simply adding ing to the main verb, that is the present tense verb. The examples are given below. Go, going, sit, sitting, love, loving, burn, burning. Conjugation of verbs. Conjugation means giving the different forms of a verb. Students must commit these different forms to memory before they can learn their proper use. Conjugation of verbs means forming the different forms of a verb. Like we have read before, there are 4 forms of a verb: V1, V2, V3 and V1 plus ing. So forming these 4 forms of verb is known as conjugation of verbs. Let us look at some examples which are given in your book. Let us read the first one. Abuse, abused, abused, abusing. Agree, agreed, agreed, agreeing. Apply is the present tense. Applied is the past tense. Applied is the past participle and apply plus ing is the present participle. Now there are few words in which the past and the past participle remain the same. We have to just add ed to the present tense and we get the past and the past participle. But there are some verbs in which the past and the past participle are different. કોઈ વર્ડ્સ એવા છે જેમાં પાસ્ટ ને પાસ્ટ પાર્ટિસિપલ સેમ રહેશે. પ્રેઝન્ટ ટેન્સમાં ખાલી આપણે ડી કે ઈડી એડ કરી દેશું એટલે આપણે પાસ્ટ ને પાસ્ટ પાર્ટિસિપલનો વર્ડ મળી જશે. પણ કોઈ એવા વર્બ્સ આવશે જેમાં પાસ્ટ ને પાસ્ટ પાર્ટિસિપલ અલગ હશે. હવે આપણે એનું એક એક્ઝામ્પલ જોઈએ. બ્લો, બ્લુ, blown. Now in this, the past and the past participle is different. So they are known as irregular main verbs. And in which the past and the past participle remains the same, they are known as regular main verbs. There are many such examples given in your book on page number 33, 34 and 35. So students are requested to study these words, read them and remember a few so that we can use it in sentences when we are studying the further chapters about tenses and verbs. Let us read some random examples. Carry, carried, carried, carrying. This is an example of regular main verb. Drive, drove, driven, driving. This is an example of irregular main verb. Forget, forgot, forgotten, forgetting. This is also an example of irregular main verbs. Let us look at the next page. Learn, learnt, learnt, learning. Now in this, the past and the past participle are same. So these are regular main verbs. Lose, lost, lost, losing. This is again a regular main verb example. And there are many more such. So you all have to read all these examples and make sure you remember a few. And start remembering also. I hope my students have understood the different forms of a verb and what verbs are. Verbs are the main part of a speech and they tell us something about a person or a thing. They are also known as action verbs. There are two classes of verbs that are auxiliary verbs. They are also known as helping verbs and main verbs. Main verbs are the actions which are given in the sentence and auxiliary verbs are before the main verb which help to form a sentence. Like we have seen some examples on page number 32. Then we moved on to the conjugation of verbs and you all have to read these tables which are given on page 33, 34 and 35. I hope you all have understood this topic. Thank you. Goodbye.